On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals. Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And he's going to run it back. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Line gets set, first down. They'll give it to Johnson. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Finds his back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating play.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Coming after it. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for space. It's Rich. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
All kinds of running room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The give to the right. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Using the quick game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Little. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control them. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. Looking to throw, it's Collins. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making it work.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. You could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They're up by 7 over San Diego State. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Collins. He fires a bullet to the right. And he intercepts it.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilcox. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick this one away.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say?
Ball in the air, intercepted. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Pulls it and fires to the left. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the...
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 87 with the carry.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
LSU 0.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were...
He's got it on the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Got him downfield. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some 1st downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They're going to throw it again. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Those 3rd downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Dropping back, it's Collins. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the throw to the end zone. Picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you could see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. From the shotgun, the inside give. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to pass, it's Collins. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Trying play action. Got a man. It's Worthy. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. That's reeled in. It's Turner. Makes the catch and knocked down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. 1st and 10 for the offense. To the air, it's Collins. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Wilcox. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They're bringing heat. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. On the run, it's Rich.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut.
And, boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right, because you still have the fake. And then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The offense starts with a short field. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. He's going to pass. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Quarterback checking off. Looking downfield, it's Collins. They're trying to get to it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Kentucky 24, LSU 8.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Going for the return. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking deep. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
Now, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
He wants to pass it on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Rich. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Might be looking to run. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. Comes out throwing on first down. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the route is on.
Kentucky. Number 13 with the catch in the end zone.
And they'll try to tack on two. From the gun. Quarterback strolling away from heat. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
The two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Kentucky 30, LSU 8.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Tigers! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. Crosses midfield. The 30. Past the 20.
Oh, and And that play had a chance to be a 4-point swing in this one. The defender recovered the fumble, and it looked like he was off to the races. He had people blocking for him. Great hustle, though, by the offense, stopping him inside their own 20-yard line and preventing 2 points for the other team.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Going for the big play, and he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the pummeling has started.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And he makes the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. On the move and looking deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position.
Going for the big play. And he hauls it in at the 30. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the beatdown has ensued. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Iowa stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Iowa City. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Going up top on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. The back goes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Gonna let it fly. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the punishment has been extended.
Number 10 with the grab and the score.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Coming out with it, it's Little. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
First and 10.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. LSU quick to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And he throws another interception. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's complete. A huge pickup. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the stomping has commenced.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the extra point is good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
14.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Little. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
First and 10.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick. Got a lot of running room. He's inside the 40. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful.
Fires and picked off.
Second down pass. Intercepted by Kentucky. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the offense on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab on the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on a shot toward the end zone? And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Pressure coming. Going for it all. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. The Wildcats trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the route is on. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some penalties.
Dang, well, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
That one comes out hot down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The incompletion brings up a second down. Dropping back, it's Collins. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that pass intercepted. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away. He'll throw one to his right. Got it! And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third.
First and goal, Kentucky.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
It's still third and goal. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Getting some heat. Got it! Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team... And they fake it, the holder looking for a man. And the quarterback is snowed under. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
71, LSU, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Little. And the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Fires to the end zone. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing.
He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're...
Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Wants to throw. It's Collins. Gets it out quickly. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires the pass, intercepted. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Wildcats! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. He's looking to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. He's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Back to pass, it's Collins. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the pass hits, picked off. Got room on the return. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the beatdown has ensued. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. He's looking to pass. He makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed him to kick it there. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
LSU 14.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. He wants to throw. Fires one high and deep. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened.
He tries to take the top off. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy: just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays.
Touchdown, Kentucky! And the punishment has been extended.
Kentucky, number 81.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Akron overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from InfoCision Stadium, these Zips got to be thrilled with this result. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He slings it deep to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Tigers racing to the line in a hurry-up.
You got to give this defensive staff a ton of credit. They had a plan for this guy, right? They've watched him on film. He's been eating defenses alive. They've limited him. That was only his first catch. They've changed up their coverages. They've gotten after the quarterback. Great defensive game plan coming into this one.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Scanning the field, it's Collins. Coming after him. Hit as he throws. And the ball is intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Off play action on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He's going to bring it out from deep. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The play action fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
So after hitting bankrupt, spinning that wheel of fortune, now this offense can tack a little more onto the lead. They have it 1st and goal. Looking to throw. He caught it.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground this time. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
The defense comes up big time on the fourth down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it. But more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
Here's a throw downfield late. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Collins. He's going up top here late in the game. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And that pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Another incompletion on third down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's